Watching our second video. This one is on inverse sine. Very kind of the same concept. If you watch the first video, inverse cosine has two formulas. So does sine, but it's slightly different. Okay, in this problem we have the sine of x equals 1/6. And of course, to get what x is, we need to do the inverse sine of 1/6. Okay. Now, as you can see right here, we have a graph of sine, several periods of sine. And just like before, 1/6, this 1/6 actually represents a y value. So what I've done here is actually graph y equals 1/6 here in purple. Now, what we're going to do here is what we want to find is actually this first value right here. Okay? So the way we're going to find that value, we're going to find it two different ways. What we'll do is actually go to our calculator and find the inverse sine of 1/6. So I'll go to the calculator here. Oops. Scoot this over, and on my next entry line, I'll find the inverse sine of 1/6. And you can maybe see there my value for that, 0.1674. What's going to be an important value for us? Now, hopefully, if I do that on my graph, that should be the same x value when I do intersection. So let's go ahead and try that. Here's my sine graph. I'm going to go ahead and find the intersection. And as you can see, guys, that is exactly the same value. And again, I'm going to call that first value the calculator answer. Okay. Now, the rest of our values that are related to that would be this one right here, this one right here, this one right here, and maybe backwards one, that one right there. Now, the difference between those values, that's your calculator answer. This is 2 pi away from the first value. This one right here, its x value is 4 pi away from it. And this one down here is actually 6 pi away from it. And this one right here is actually negative 2 pi away from that first answer. So the way we'll find those green dots is actually by a formula. And our formulator here is the same as it was for inverse cosine. We'll take the calculator answer plus 2 pi n. Now, our formula answer for this spot in this case would be 0.1674 plus 2 pi n. Now, our next task is to go ahead and find this value in this case. All right. Now, that value right there, we found that second one on cosine going 2 pi minus the calculator answer. Not true this time, because right here where I'm drawing that red line, that's actually pi right there. So for my second answer, okay, I will go 2 pi minus the calculator answer. Or no, I will go pi minus the calculator answer and see if that corresponds. So we'll go ahead back to our calculator here for a second. Okay, and this is inverse sine. This is different. So we'll go pi minus the calculator answer. And hopefully you can see my number there, 0.29 0.9741. Now if I go to the graph of sine with this 1/6 on it, hopefully I can find that and see how it corresponds. And look what we have. We have the same exact answer as pi minus the calculator answer. So hopefully that convinces you for this video that this value right here will help me get the second formula that I'll need for inverse sine. Okay, so my answer for that would be 2.9741 plus 2 pi n. Okay, these two guys right here are my two formulas to find the inverse sine of 1/6. Okay, now here's what I want you to do for homework. Okay, this is our blizzard bag for Monday, March 3rd, I believe it is. Okay, I want you to find the formula answers for two inverse cosine ones, and yes, it can be negative, okay, and two inverse sine ones. Okay. Now, the way I'll collect your homework next time we have class, I'll have an Inspire file for you to type these two formula answers for each problem. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Okay, if you have any problems doing this, or you want to check an answer with me, feel free to email me at my school account. I'll be checking it throughout the day to make sure you guys are not having any problems. So I'll see you next time in class, and thanks for listening.